Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So the OCG format was revealed. It's always nice that they announce these, like, what is it, last week or a couple of weeks ago. So we knew this one would be dropping at this exact moment. So on Sunday, so let's take a look. This is a super anticipated ban list because on Twitter, just a few moments ago it dropped and I think the website went offline, for at least it was really hard to get into the website because probably, so many people wanted to check out the list at the, I guess the first few seconds. So let's take a look. Again, this is an important one because Nationals format, so, April 1st, 2024. And this also could be important for us, for our ban list in the TCG because we are expecting one, I don't know, probably at the same moment or maybe, who knows, an Easter ban list. So let's take a look, let's zoom in. Okay, so we know the first card here being Tidal. So that means no cards being banned. Nothing banned. Okay, we know in the OCG that currently Fire Kings / Snake Eyes is the deck to beat with about 30 to 35% as the most recent breakdown like a couple of hours ago from Road of the King. Fire Kings also got a new level 4 monster, I think. Destroy something to search Ponix. So the thing is that they again got more support, so are they really going to hit Fire Kings? Maybe Snake Eyes, maybe the Sinful Spoils engine, so we'll see. So Tidal back to 1. We've seen this one in Banlist predictions as well in the TCG. This is... imagine this... Is this going to be important? It might. I'm looking at Atlanteans, looking at... with like Mooling Glacia, the discard stuff. I don't know, this might have a small impact, but I don't think that big because again the other decks are probably, before this list, more powerful. But one title, that's something interesting to play out. One spell, one trap, this is going to be Sinful Spoils. Ah yes, oh, Floodgates. Okay, so Wanted going to 1. Okay, so they do hit the deck in consistency, they leave Diable Star at 3, but they hit the Searcher, the quick play searches, so again, less chances to play around Droll, for example. So once, and of course the recurrence draw from graveyard. This is expected. But I expected more cards to be limited. That's it for Snake Eyes. At least, it's maybe a generic hit, but they can only be one at 1. There are more Floodgates, and I'm looking at the TCG as well, stuff like Summon Limit. But who knows, the TCG might get or take a different approach. But there can only be one. I mean, most Floodgates, I think, are on most people's radars. The thing is that it's going to, is Konami going to do the same? That's different. Cards going back to 2, right? Yeah. Or going to 2. This is not going to do, this doesn't do anything. Same on a TCG ban list, something like, at least for World Chalice, for Dragon Link, didn't really do that much, right? SP Little Knight is funny that this card is going to 2, kind of strange, right? Like were decks really running 2 in the main deck or extra deck? It feels awkward, no? It's a card that, you should probably just limit and maybe ban because it's, a super powerful card. But semi-limitation on this card feels kind of awkward. Okay, they do hit Fire King's ends. I mean, they should, right, with that percentage. So they hit Kirin to 2, it's a small consistency. Then again, were they really running 3 Kirin to begin with? maybe. But 2 Kirin, it's okay-ish because, with the combo, it's still searchable. Okay, and Ash, they hit Ash. So it's a small consistency hit to... Snake Eyes, I was looking forward to maybe, other cards. I've seen Flamebirch being on, prediction lists, the green one, the other one, which one I mean, the one that reborns or gets back from graveyard. But Ash, it's basically their Stratos, so for me, this should probably just get limited. Maybe even banned, because it's that powerful. Spells. They leave Kaiser Colosseum at 2. Kaiser Colosseum, it has been, been played in Tenpai Dragon. Speaking of Tenpai Dragon, none of that deck, I mean, it's basically an other dark deck still, but it plays around Nip, can play during the battle phase, has some nifty tricks, Pot of Extravagance. Was this card limited or was it at 3? So check that. So Kaiser Colosseum to 2 should be banned in all honesty. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Summon Sorceress, we know that Or at least, what was it? It got revealed, what was it, a couple of days ago? Summon Sorceress would get the update, the errata, so we'll come back to that in a couple of moments as soon as this is translated. So other cards going back to 3, Girsu, that's fine, Supreme King Darkworm, that's fine, you know, the Supreme King engine was hit some time ago, but I mean, it's fine. The token generator, that's fine. For adventure, right? Infernity Launcher, that's nifty. The Maxi format, it's, I feel, whatever. And last card change. If you would have asked me, like, what, a couple of years ago, maybe a couple of years, yeah, could Change of Heart come back, let alone come back to 3? I mean, it's, you know, you could errata brain control again for, you know, for all that's worth, because again, Change of Heart is probably the better brain control, right? So Change of Heart to 3, okay, that's cool. Okay, so for Summon Sorceress, we'll get to that translation now, let's see. Alright, future lithium here, so let's take a look. This is for now the current translation, and not too many restrictions, not too many differences compared to its old ruling. So, you know, 2 or more monsters of the same types are needed except tokens. Again, we'll leave like the text in the video description, or, you know, like the pinned comment. If this card is link summoned, you can special summon 1 monster from your hand to your opponent's field in defense position, but negate its effects. Then you can special summon 1 monster from your deck with the same type as that monster, but negate its effect. So now you're forced to give your opponent a monster. Okay, I mean, it's still solid, searches basically from the deck. For the rest of this turn, you cannot special summon monsters except monsters of that type. Okay, that's kind of like a big restriction, but maybe in, you know, mono decks that basically run the same, you know, type of monsters. You know, pure dragon decks, for example, or pure fiend decks from the top of my head. This still has potential, basically, but I mean, time will tell if this is going to be, or if this is going to be still broken or not, so we'll see. Okay, back to the video. So to conclude, how much of an impact does this list going to have? It will have some form of an impact. Water decks got a huge boost. This is probably going to happen in the TCG as well, Tidal back to 1. Wanted probably as well have more cards. Should they hit Diable Star? Maybe. But, you know, you see how this one would go, would impact. It's a big hit in consistency. Obviously, the OCG got more tools from the Diable Star and Snake Eyes cards that, you know, we will be getting in the TCG. Some form of consistency, it's looking at Kirin, Snake Eyes, Ash. That's a small form of consistency hit, but I don't think it would do that much. Carja Colosseum to 2, again, not that much. But other than that, decent. Would have loved to see some cards being banned, more cards to be restricted, but that's, you know, that's how it goes. But for the TCG, we could see some cards as well. Looking at Tidal, Wanted, maybe some form of small consistency hits like Kirin and Ash. But that's basically it. Maybe Summon Sorceress if we get the errata as well, but for me that's it. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Riddim signing out. Peace.